making sure that everyone knows the impact and knows the steps that need to be taken. And I think the way I see it, it makes a lot of sense. And it's kind of, you have to digitize renewals when you're working at scale. But the main question that I have is, how does EasySend make it simpler?
Sure. So first of all, EasySend is a no-code AI-assisted tool that anyone can use. So it also offers a wide variety of out-of-the-box features and functionalities that are really geared towards enhancing the digital journey experience. And also it can be integrated into your CRM tool, whether it be Salesforce or Monday or any other tool, at a click of a button. So it really, really is an easy tool to use and allows you to achieve very complex processes at the other end.
I feel like for me, when I think about EasySend, one thing that comes to mind is that a lot of people don't necessarily know the difference between a digital journey and form, because there's plenty of form tools out there and not so many digital journeys. So the way that I see it, a digital journey, first of all, is all about the customer experience. So full white labeling with your design. Secondly, it's about the personalization. So making sure everyone only sees what's relevant for them. And most importantly, it's about making sure that you have the business logic behind it that actually fits the process that you want. That being said, there are still other tools that do digital journeys. What do you think is our main competitive edge?
So it's actually very aligned with what you just said. If I had to choose one thing, I would say our workflow manager. So the workflow manager, imagine it as your starting point, your drawing board, even before you start to actually build the digital process. That's where you plan the process or the workflow end to end and pour all the business logic and conditions and all the things that you just mentioned into the digital process. We actually call it the brain and the beating heart behind the digital process, because that's what really brings it to life and makes it complex and makes it adaptable to every end user experience.
I really love the way that you described it, the beating heart behind the process. And I think this is what allows us to do from the simplest data intake process to the most complex. Like, we work with huge banks that have KYCs, and they need to go through many different steps, approval cycles. They need to have the conditions, the permissions. And this is much more than a simple condition of show this if the previous question is a yes or no, right? The workflow is really what sets us apart.